life important stuff. I'm gonna play Vicar this session, and wish him all the best with his new job. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm gonna jump right into the recap. Where is my file? Just a second. Okay, so last session, all of you, I'm gonna do a bit of a longer recap to kind of fill in the last few sessions. So you managed to get access into the Okrasi castle. You got all the refugees into the camp. Oren warded the hidden tunnel with an alarm and an arcane lock spell. What was the password?
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. And Ivor, after confronting the Jarl and all that, Ivor searched the Jarl's chest, the wooden chest, not his actual physical chest, and noticed that he had a letter telling him that King Einar Skorinson, the King of Ys, was due to inspect this town in a few weeks as part of his Fifth Dome inspection kind of tour. You also identified the rider that alerted you of the town's being attacked as Sven, who passed away sadly. And you also found out that his wife was named Valerie Hofdatter. She was living in the east side of the town, next to where he worked as the stables. Current whereabouts are unknown. The siege kicked off on the eastern wall. You all held against the corrupted goblins, while borrowers, those eldritch flesh balls with a black hole on top of them, started to bore into the walls, using entropy on the masonry. One was actually halfway through when Vicar managed to finish it off. Also during a fight against a white mask assassin. Amid all this chaos, Ivor and Oren went to the western wall as the guard shouted that there was another ambush there. Both of you tried to help the guards fight off another group of corrupted goblins. Ivor may or may have not accidentally shot the head of one of the guards with a very poor natural one. But we're not going to talk about it for now. It might have happened during a mid-Schwarzenegger Predator kind of like a handshake. But yeah, we're not going to mention anything about that. But Oren helped a lot using a lot of volleys of flaming meteors. While on the rooftops of the barracks, Ivor managed to spot through the windows of the main long hall, or like the main castle structure, another white mask assassin going into the Jarl's living chamber and beheading him very, very swiftly, and then leaving very nonchalantly. On the ramparts, the captain of the guard, Varric, helped Vicar fighting off the last Eldritch horror thingy, and eventually seeing that after that kind of thing was dying and its black hole was starting to flicker in and out very, very quickly, he dragged the dead body away from the castle walls, kind of knowing or expecting it to be his last kind of act, asking Vicar to help defend his city, which then led to the whole black hole basically first, what's the term, when you go inside yourself, implode, and then fully explode into a 50-foot sphere that just made a very clean, sharp hole and just destroyed anything within that sphere. Luckily, Varric managed to drag it just enough so it wouldn't hit the walls. But yeah, it was a very close call, and it did only happen once. This was the third Eldritch Horror that you killed, so it's not like a sure thing that it will happen every time. But now you are aware of that possibility. Then another goblin wave was starting to kind of amass towards the castle wall. We ended the session after basically the rest of the guards managed to kind of mount the walls and hold off the second wave, while you went to the main castle structure to try to see if you can find the white assassin, only to open the doors and find out that all of the people inside the longhouse who were kind of trying to stay sheltered and safe within the castle walls were gruesomely butchered. Men, women, children, everybody seemed to be lying dead in pools of blood on the floor. Just as you kind of found out that shocking visage, and while Vinny was basically vomiting all of her food on the sides, Irsa came to check and saw that sight as well, and was horrified. Kept saying, "What happened? They're all dead? What's going to become of us? What are we going to do?" And with that kind of fear, doubt, and despair, that's how we left the session. So we are gonna go back to that moment. You are all of you, including Vikar, standing right at the front doors of the longhouse. Irsa is basically on her knees, kind of crying, in shock. What do you do?
Well, I'm just getting outside and just start
Fireball.
like looking. Yeah, fireball into the room. Let's go. No, I'm actually terrified. I'm terrified of it. I'm gonna get outside and just try to calm myself and having like a bit of a 1,000-yard stare and just thinking to myself.
I mean, I've seen some fucked up things before, but that wins. There ain't no deleting that out of your memory, that's for sure. Yes, sir. How many of you are in the other buildings?
You don't really know, but you know that all of the refugees that came with Irsa were kind of sent both to the barracks building that you were standing on its roof. Some of them were sent to the kitchens, to the temple. They were kind of spread out between the different structures. Some of them probably were sent to the actual turrets of the walls. Like with Irsa, there were about 30 or 40 people, I think, give or take. But like in the longhouse, you had at least 25 people, even more, depending.
I mean,
And you can smell like the smell of the blood and viscera. You know, it reeks of death inside this place.
Oren, should we tell them to go into the tunnel underground? Is that going to be the best option here? I mean, where's the assassin? I saw him walk towards the back of the room. He's going to come out of there any second. Or is he just done one of his little vampire magic tricks and disappeared?
You think he's still in there?
Well, I saw him behead the Jarl, and then he started walking down the corridor, gave me a smirk. I shot at him, nailed the door, and then jumped down here and... that. So yeah, he could be coming down the stairs any second.
Well, he was already down the stairs. He saw what he left.
As I heard him talking, I'm just like going to put my goggles on, but I realized they're already on, but they're just like filled with tears from like vomiting. So I'm like trying to like wipe the tears from inside the goggles and like defog the lens and put them back on like in the background.
DM, would I have heard any of that conversation happen?
So I would like you to roll a Constitution check, just to see like how well are you right now.
And I do that on D&D Beyond, or I roll the dice here and then add
Whichever
my...
way you prefer, I don't mind.
Okay, I think it's easier to do on Beyond right now.
Am I the only one hearing like
There's a bit
little
of
a
like static, yeah.
treble on it.
Let me change the mic and see if that works.
I don't know if you can change the mic while recording. I think I had a problem with it before.
it should be possible. She should be able to change the source.
Okay.
That would be a very bad user experience for a platform that does recording if you can do that in
I mean,
No,
I
you
think it
said
was
it.
like that I can't change the background. Like what I tried to do, there was a mess and I was trying to like put the blur on. It was
I
like,
think-
nope, you can't do it during live.
Oh really? That was the issue? I think it was like because you don't have the plus subscription, only me.
No, it's that I can't change it during live.
Weird.
Yeah, you cannot change the mic during
That
recording.
is so stupid. Okay.
Very stupid.
Cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna let's
pause.
Hey.
let's cut the recording for a second and then we'll
So
do
sorry.
1 second.
It's alright.
Nothing happened.
Cool. Yeah,
Everything
nothing
continues.
happened. We didn't pause at all. Okay,
I don't know
so
what you're talking about.
So what was your role?
So just a con check, right?
Yeah.
Not a save. Okay. It is a 10.
So you heard a little bit of that, but you're still kind of unfocused. So it will take you a few more moments to actually like get your bearings.
Okay.
As you're kind of discussing everything, Dave runs towards you, seeing Irsa on her knees. He goes to her and goes like, "Irsa, what happened?" And then he looks to the sides through the door, sees all of the dead bodies, and just goes, "God damn, we failed." And then he kind of looks at Irsa, and looks her in the eyes and says, "We failed, but only if we give up." Not everybody died. The others are still alive. And all of them look up to you, Irsa. You're basically the only one who can take charge of this situation in the castle right now. I will do what I can to help you. I will rouse the guards, I will take command of the guards, but we need you. We need you to take charge and help us save whoever's left. And as he says that, like, it's funny, you've already met Dave, basically, and everybody kind of likes him in the castle, everybody kind of looks up to him, but you can see that Irsa kind of resonates with him. Like, as he says that, you can see that, like, her expression changes from, like, frozen, shocked, and tearful into slowly into a resolved kind of stare. Like our brows starts to tense up and get closer. Our sobbing mouth basically kind of firms up. Her jaw kind of clenches together, and you can see that, like, during that kind of speech, she comes to a decision, and eventually she kind of stands up, claps his hand, and says, "You're right. Surprisingly, the Jarl wasn't a complete dipshit. I should try to finish what he started. Get some men to clear out the dead bodies in a respectful manner, and get every capable man and women to get a weapon, get a bow, and on top those walls. All that matters is to keep those walls safe now, until help can come." And as she says that, she kind of looks at all of you and says, I don't know what we can do next, honestly, except just to hold on. I don't know why they did it. And as she says that, Peter, you kind of finally kind of rouse up, and all of you kind of notice movement from within the long hall as one body kind of starts to stand up slowly between the mess of dead bodies.
So, as Petal is sort of waking up from all the trauma and the freezing up because of the fear and everything, he's gonna notice all the blood and everything that is on him, his own blood, other people's blood, all of it mixing together, and he's gonna have just a little bit of I don't know if it's a full-blown panic attack, but something of that sort, just seeing all that grime and blood and everything, guts, whatever on him, and he's just gonna start rubbing himself, just saying no, get off. He's like completely in that moment. He's not really aware of anything else at that point.
Can you describe how he looks, like aside from the gore and blood?
So under all the blood, you see the person, it's a very lean, tall Keter. So you see the little ears poking out from a dark green hood. It's a cloak that covers all of his body. You don't really see much of his skin, for whatever you want to call it. But his face is very pale, and he has like gray eyes. And that's about it. He carries one spear, which looks a bit intricate, but other than that, he looks kind of plain.
And his hair, if I remember correctly, has a
his
specific...
fur.
Yeah.
Yes, so the fur that is visible on his ears resembles a snow leopard, modern day snow leopard. I don't know if there's snow leopards in this world, but it's like white and a little bit of black spots.
Yeah. So that's what you see. Also, just for clarification, Keteers don't have fur. It's full-on kind of human hair, just with the ability to look like spots and patterns of cats.
Even the ears?
I would say that the ears have a bit of tufts. It's not really fur, it's just like a small tuft.
Got it.
Cool. So so you're in that moment. What are the rest of you doing?
As Patel starts to, get up from the floor, I'm going to whisper to Oren, because everyone's already panicking as it is. They're going to be like, undead! Undead!
Yeah.
Undead! And then you're going to, as I hear you start shouting,
Fireball.
oh no, it's okay.
Like the second that it probably happened.
Eyes are gone huge, like, oh.
No.
Yeah, like the second.
We have a survivor.
Yeah, I want to say the minute that I see hit signature moving inside there, I'm like, oh shit, raising the crossbow, and then wait, zombies are not warm, right?
Yeah, and they usually don't care if they are bloody or not.
Oh jeez.
Oh shit. Oh.
I will step inside and slowly approach, really slowly.
Same, very reluctantly.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Hearing this, because I could not hear your conversation before about how you were against the assassins that came, I'm just gonna step back and hold out my staff and be like, please, I have nothing to do with this, just let me go.
I would just hold up my hands and say, we are not your enemies.
Yeah, there's an echo from somewhere.
Yeah, no, I was actually about to say, no, it's from Payton. So yeah, I mean, if you can mute yourself when you're not talking. Cause,
I think it's coming from you, Near,
No.
I think.
No, it stopped, at least for me, it stopped when Payton muted herself.
It didn't.
No, it's still there.
It's from you.
I sat there watching the purple boxes round people's cameras. It's like, see, this is why I messaged you separately. so that you could have
Can
just
we do a
subtly done it
test?
without.
Can we
You're
do a test, you
fine.
guys
It was
hear my echo
new.
if I speak?
Yeah.
That is so weird. I literally have a professional mic, for fuck's sake. Why do I always have these problems?
Because maybe maybe it disconnected from your headphones and went to the speakers or something.
I don't think so. No, it's on the right one.
Pop on speaker off. Are you
I don't
hearing us
know.
through your like monitor as well or something?
No, headphones. I don't have speakers on my computer, so yeah.
I mean, you've done like this, and it's still echoey. It's like less echoey, but it's still echoey.
What if I do like this? If I go a bit farther back?
Echo. No,
Still echo.
So that,
So weird. I'm not hearing it at all. I'll try to find the. Wait. I can't change this during recording.
Oh my god!
cut number 2. Cut.
Cut.
No, because there's an echo cancellation option. Maybe that will fix it. So let's cut and try again. One second. This is so silly. I'm sorry.
I don't remember how it was.
I don't remember either.
Cool. So the one thing that I want to ask before you continue with the roleplay is that as you are kind of standing there with your spear, staff spear basically, and Orin is kind of approaching you quite slowly, I want each of you to describe how you look like to Paytol. Okay?
yeah. So you see Oren. He looks like he's in his mid-20s, though there is something not quite human about him. His hair is short and swept back with a silver, in silver, and his eyes don't match. His right is almost completely white, with only like a faint pupil, while his left has been replaced by a faintly glowing blue crystal that, more or less unnervingly, he seems to be seeing just fine. He has like thin rune-like markings tracing across his skin, more like circuits than any artistic stuff. These tattoos like climbing up his arms and the sides of his head, but leaving the face untouched. He wears like simple blue traveler's clothes and with a pouch and a pair of daggers and his belt. That's what you see.
So trailing behind him, like very, very, very like conflicted about going inside the gore because she doesn't really want to do it, but she does want to help. You see a very disheveled hair, sort of like very disheveled silver hair that you would probably usually see on more like older people, the hair lost pigmentation, but she doesn't look old. She looks about 20-ish, 30-ish. Light skin, currently wearing goggles with like red lenses, wearing like a travel sort of cape that underneath, like with the movement of her walking in, you see like really strange clothes that you don't think you've seen anyone wear previously. It doesn't seem like a style from an area you know of. She has black, well, you won't see her eyes currently. And she has like a glove on one of her hands. And she just really doesn't look like she wants to go in here, but she will. She'll brave it.
So as the door's like ajar and just like swinging open, knocking on someone's foot as it slides open, you'll see the most remarkable average man stood there, who, if it wasn't for the fact that he wasn't caked in blood, you wouldn't really notice. You're not sure if he's a trader, but then you notice he's got pouches and things on him that would go, well, he's got stuff. He must be a, traveling trader or something. But then you notice he's also got a crossbow with him and a sword with him and a couple of daggers, and it's a bit odd that he's got so many weapons for a traveling merchant. But then underneath his cloak that he's wearing and what would appear to be just like a normal brown top overcoat essentially. You'll see that he's got a white shirt on, and then beneath all of that, you quite clearly can see the hint of a studded leather body armor underneath it. So that's the giveaway that he's not quite as innocent as he's trying to portray.
And the one approaching me is Orin.
Yes.
Oren's Vinny behind him.
And another person that you see there right now, at least, is a very big man, like 1.9 meters tall, with like a mohawk, carrying two swords, just looking around, being on alert right now. That's Vicar, basically.
Okay.
So, just one quick thing. I'd like to ask Vicar to hand me back the Jarl's ring, and I'll just look at him and go, "Don't worry, it's not for me. I have an idea." And I'm actually going to go and give the ring, go back outside, just quickly before we move away from here. I'll look at Yrsa, shout her back, and be like, "Well, I suppose you're the new Jarl. That's for you. And, hey, Dave, congratulations. You're captain of the guard."
Huzzah!
That was my last order as Jarl, because fuck this town. And then I'm going to come back in there and just stand there looking at Peter like, "Well, you're all covered in blood, everybody's dead."
It's not how it looks. I didn't do this. But I know who did. If you let me go, I can tell you.
Oh, don't worry, I know this
We
one.
know that you haven't done this.
Yeah.
Let's step outside and clean you off and see if you're hurt, okay? And
burn this place
maybe
down.
you can put away the spear.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'm gonna agree. I don't know how much I trust them. Are they bloodied as well?
Yeah, everybody.
Actually-
everybody's
No, no.
Vinny doesn't have a drop of blood on her.
I don't think so. I haven't stepped into any. Except
I
if
am
I stepped into
spotless,
anything.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much, sir.
so only Vicar is full on blooded and like with gore and all of that. But the three of them are remarkably like unblemished at all.
Great. Well, since I'm outnumbered anyway, I am going to choose to go with it.
I would say that all of you are clean as a newborn in a TV show.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like, I'm suspiciously clean, except for the little vomit that I have, like, probably staining here a bit and maybe splashed a bit on the cloak. And she looks tired. Like, she doesn't look like she was hurt anything, but she looks like she put a little bit of a run, maybe.
Oh, I haven't even stepped far enough into the room to get blood on my shoes. I am... no.
Oh, there's definitely blood on the shoes.
So as you all kind of step outside, Irsa, who is now kind of full on in kind of taking charge mode, looks at you, Peter, and basically says, "You, explain. What are you doing here, and what happened?"
Hang on, I need to open the notes.
While this is happening, I would just step a bit closer and just say, "Okay, this is gonna clean you off. Okay, so just hold still." And I will cast prestidigitation a few times to clean all the blood and visceral off of you.
Yeah, and Vinny.
Technically, fireball would also clean everything off.
Technically, yeah, but
It would burn everything off. So
but I need that. But I need
Yeah.
that spell slot.
And Vinny, while you do that, is just like trying to check you over for injuries, seeing if you're hurt or anything. And I will cast at least once a cure wounds, just first level,
perfect.
just the first level, because
As she does,
if you're sus, we can take you down from a one cure wounds.
as
Makes
she
sense.
does that, you can see that her eyes.
Yeah,
kinda-
so it's not her eyes because she's still wearing the goggles. I'm not going to take them off, but she does see a little sparkle underneath, like behind the red goggles, you see like something shimmering and sparkling within it. And you will regain 11 hit points.
Perfect. Okay. Well, who is it who asked? I don't know who it was.
It was
Yersa.
Yirsa. It was a woman around the age of 30. She looks kind of like a hulking barbarian. Like she's very
Nice.
tall, very muscular, black, kind of long, wild hair. I think it was black. I don't remember if it was black or red.
I
But
don't remember.
I think it was black. And basically, she wears a tavern innkeeper kind of garments, basically. But she's like full in, like you can sense the presence of command right now coming off of her.
Okay. I'll say thank you to Oren and Winnie for cleaning me up and healing me, and I'll just explain to Ilsa. My name is Peitol. I am just a traveler. I was visiting the long hall on some personal business when the alarm sounded and the walls were closed, and I couldn't find a way out. There was this assassin who had this aura that made me freeze up, and then I don't know what happened. All I know is that he killed everyone, or almost everyone. There were some boys, very young boys, that he picked up and took them somewhere. That's what I know.
That's all. Did he say anything? Did he show why he was interested in them?
I think he smelled something on them. He said, I smell Vel on you too. I'm not sure what it means. And it seemed like he was talking to someone, but there was no one there, just him. He called him the Overseer, and he said he will bring the boys to the lake. And then he just took both of the kids with him.
They want
Yirsa
to
kinda-
create more masked assassins.
How? I think we've heard of Vel before.
Veil humans, yeah. That's what they are.
Yeah, so common knowledge, Oren would know that, Ivor would also know that.
I would not know it.
Peter would also know that. Yeah, Vinny wouldn't know that yet.
No.
But Peter would also know that Vel humans are basically humans with the ability to affect an element or like a law of the world or chemical connection or other kind of stuff only on themselves or anything that come in contact with their own auras or halos basically. So they are rare, they are not extremely rare. Kind of like two different colored eyes. That's kind of the same rarity of being born a Vel. But yeah, every here and there, like you can find a Vel human with some kind of a unique ability. So Yirsa would look at all of you and says, "That godforsaken lake again."
I hate swimming.
Are there any underground tunnels known that lead under the lake? Has anyone ever explored it?
None that I know of. People have sailed the lake. Obviously, it's the biggest lake around, and it's right at our doorstep. People go there fishing. Like it's not. We haven't seen anything wrong per se, but there have been noises coming from the middle of the lake at night,
Yeah.
but that's been for years. It's not recent. It's like there's a lot of myths and stories about the lake and spirits that maybe like that may hurt you if you go in the middle of the night there or in a full eclipse. But it's monster stories. Nobody actually believes that.
I have a feeling that either we go and maybe save the boys, or they're just gone.
Or we go home.
So as you're all kind of talking about this, Dave will approach Irsa again and say, "We've got as many people as possible in the walls. The second wave has been defeated. Right now, it seems as if the goblins are content with just staying on down the slope, just waiting and seeing if we fall and buckle. But I don't see another wave coming anytime soon. I'll keep you posted, but for now, I think we are relatively safe and can keep everything under control." And he looks at all of you and says, "If there's anything else you can do outside the castles, I think this would be probably a good time to do it. I think we have at least a day or two before they might try to attack again." And he kind of just nods at all of you and go back to like the walls to kind of synchronize the defense. As he goes, Vikar will look at all of you and says, "I have to go. This this is bigger than just us. I mean, somebody should probably go alert the king that something is happening and full-on towns are being attacked. I think I can probably get in myself, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sneak through the tunnel, try to find my way back to where we left the horses, hoping they're still alive, and probably try to ride all the way to the capital."
You do that, yeah.
Well,
Can I come with? I'd like to come with. I'd rather go with the guy who's able to kill everything. If I'm being truly honest. with you
I
guys.
don't think that running will do any good. These things don't burn villages for coin, they just spread. If we walk away now, they'll find the next town and then the next, and until they're at our door again.
Irsa will look at you and say, "I need you to stay. We can take care of the castle, and if you can, and I'll have some of my quickest, most quiet people try to come out sneakily and bring other people, other refugees inside. But it sounds like their target is the lake. So while we're doing this, I really need you to go and investigate, see what you can do there. I'm not expecting you to kill them all or anything like that. I'm not naive enough to think that you can, that the four of you can do that. But try to see what's happening there. Buy us some time until reinforcements can come."
before Vikar heads out, I will call out to him. Vikar!
Yeah.
It probably means nothing, but take this. And she just gives him like one of her scrap medals from like the pouch that she had. I don't really have much. Nothing actually from here, but thank you for sticking with me until now and for saving me in the forest. I probably wouldn't have been here without you.
He looks at you. That's the storm.
Dramatic!
Wow.
Oren
Oh,
is getting
hit
impatient.
different.
Someone was dropping furniture. Wow.
Maybe I should
Timing.
get lightning strike or something next time.
Damn.
Next level up.
So he looks at you and just kind of give you have a smile, nods, and says, "It's been strange meeting you, but it's also been quite fun. Probably
Yeah.
most fun that I had in a while."
And I will just raise my hand.
He looks at you like,
Come on! Yeah, no! Over here! Come on!
very
Yeah.
awkwardly kind of try
And-
to give you a high five because he's
And she'll
not
slap his
walking around.
hand, like in a strong high five.
And he just kind of chuckles to himself and just kind of, you can hear him mumbling to himself, "So strange." As he kind of makes his way towards the tunnel.
Before he leaves, do we need a stinger off him?
He might need it on the way to the king.
He gave no indication that he's like, parting with it. So
Well, it's more of a question to you, because I know you have said that it's important to him, but is it important to the rest of us?
again, I'm not a character in the campaign, so
Well,
And just
this is
making sure, I have the bag of holding, or the
yeah.
pouch of
No, no, the bag
holding.
of holding has always been on you. So
Okay.
In
yeah,
that
the pouch of
case,
holding,
I think
the fanny bag of holding.
Yes.
as he goes to walk away, I'll be like, Vicar, I think we're going to need that more than you. Point to Astinia.
He looks at you with a smile. I highly doubt it, seeing that I'm gonna go through the town full of corrupted goblins, eldritch horrors, and who knows what else. But nice try. Catch you later. And he kinda starts walking away.
Well, I've got to. I'm gonna roll sleight of hand to steal it off him.
I'm gonna tell you in advance, this is gonna be an insanely difficult, like a nat 20 only. Because stealing a full on sword from its scabbard from a man who's literally right now holding like the like it in his hand. I mean, you can try, but I wouldn't be so naive to think that there's any chance of doing that. So like,
Oh no, I'm
just
pretty
do it.
sure there's not going to. It's more of doing it in jest than anything.
Yeah, go for it.
Or the
Roll,
principal.
He's gonna knock you
sleight
out.
of hand.
Yeah. Sweep you off your feet.
Grab the.
I couldn't hear a word you said.
I said I got a 12. So as I reach over and grab the sheath of it, I'll basically yank it back to turn around and be like, "Make sure you keep it on you properly," and then I'll walk away.
He just chuckles to himself, and as you walk away, you hear a thud, and you see an arrow right next to your leg, with just one hammer kind of pinned to it, and he just goes like and walks away.
Bet it was him who nicked all that money.
Peter, a hammer is the name of the currency of the Kingdom of East. Like
Okay.
one hammer is the equivalent of one bronze coin.
Got it.
Yeah, I would turn around to Paytol and just say, "Are you alright? Are you still hurt? Do you need healing?"
No, I'm perfectly well, thanks to you and your friend there. But I was wondering if I could join you on this little expedition to the lake. I'm ashamed that I couldn't do anything to help the kids given my state earlier, but I know something about being taken from your home, and I don't think they'll be as lucky as I was, so I want to try to help them if I can.
Well, there's always a room on the Swan.
The more the better, yeah.
Perfect.
But maybe, do we want to rest beforehand, like a short rest, or do we just go?
I mean, that's you, Per.
I mean, I
I'm
could
fine.
take a rest, yeah. Can get
Yeah.
I can get a few spells back.
Yeah.
So right now it's around, I would say, midday, give or take.
Short rest, not a long rest, just like to recuperate a bit. I need my bardic inspiration back.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Irsa looks at you and says, "Whatever they're planning, I doubt they will do it in broad daylight. So take a bit of time to recover, eat. If you need anything from the armory, anything that's left there, you can take. And good luck. I hope that Tisha will watch over you."
You as well.
She nods and kind of goes around starting barking orders at random guards and people, telling people like, "Do this, do that, clean this, make this path clean and passable. Put some barricades on those gates." Kind of give all kind of commands.
I'll turn to the others and go, do you think we should let her know that the king's coming next week?
Maybe later. Because right now I'm not sure that this town will be here next week. So maybe later.
But by the way, that's news to all of you, yeah? Like none of you. It's the first time he's actually saying that, so like none of you actually know that he knows that.
Ah.
Just very casually blasé coming out with it. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that would. Huh. I wonder if your car will run into him on the road, or they're gonna miss each other. That's actually going to be funny.
I probably should tell.
You probably should have.
Oops.
Probably should have.
While they're talking, I just go to like a corner and start meditating to get a few spell slots back.
Yeah.
I'm
just
wander
gonna-
off to the kitchen.
I'm gonna wander off to the church and grab a bit of booze and rest.
Nice.
The temple.
Paytel would, because Paytel doesn't need to really rest. I would like to find out a bit more about the lake from Ilsa or anyone else, if possible, during this time.
So I mean, Irisa is kind of busy right now, kind of giving commands and all that. But if you kind of look around trying to find somebody who's not really too busy, eventually you kind of find your way into the chapel as well, and you will see the Ishian priest, who is a woman. 1 second, I find my notes.
She's a very drunk woman.
Yes, she is.
Yep. Hilda.
Clary
Hilda.
She just has these plain white robes, and she is not middle age, a bit older than middle age. I would say like 55, 60. And she is currently sitting there watching all of the rest of the people who are kind of resting inside the chapel while holding a flagon of beer, of mead, I mean, not beer, just drinking, sharing it with Vinny.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So I think location-wise, I wouldn't ask her, but I am curious about the rumors, because when the others are talking, they're talking about like spirits and noises and all these unexplained things that happen around the lake, and I'm curious about like the dangers, or like how much is real, how much is not, blah blah blah, what to expect.
So she looks at you and kind of nods at you and says, Yonu.
Pardon, but could you repeat?
She looks at you and says, Yornu. Want to share a mug?
Of course, why not?
And she kicks the pedestal next to her, like where she does her do her sermons and all that, and like a hidden compartment pops open, and from there she pulls up another mug and another kind of bottle of mead, pours a bit, and goes like, skull.
Take a
And
swig.
Yep.
Cheers to that.
So, you look like you have something you want to ask.
Yes. I don't know if you've heard, but we are headed to the lake. The lake, which has been, I guess, infamous for unnatural sightings or noises, and I just wanted to know what you know about it and what we can expect.
That lake. Many tales have been sprung about that lake, I gotta tell you. Loch Slefa is full of mysteries. and crappy fish, if you ask me. Um, I mean, there's not much to tell. There's been noises for eons ever since anybody can remember during like pivotal times, full moons, when you can see the celestial lights, during solar eclipse, those kind of times, people would say that they hear things from the middle of the lake or see things, shapes in the middle of it. Um, Fishermen who got stuck too late near the middle and would come back to shore scared and crazed. But these are all stories. Like, I don't think anybody has ever proven that anything is actually happening there. But if you can spit anywhere in the town and you hit a peasant that will tell you that this lake is up to no good. So if you ask me, it's nothing, just a bunch of drunken stories for people who got too drunk next to the lake.
Is there anyone you know who has recently been there during one of these events?
She thinks long and hard. No, I think the last such event happened years ago, so none that I remember, to be honest. But it's a lake. It's an old lake. Like everything old in this kingdom.
Cunt.
You said it, not me. You
No,
said it.
no,
It
you
was
said
supposed
it.
to be
I,
country, but you stopped
Yeah,
halfway through.
Yeah,
exactly. Because I was
that's your
changing,
Resulted in
problem.
this
I
hunting
was
lake.
changing it to kingdom because it makes more sense to say kingdom because we are in a kingdom, not a country. Um, so like everything else, all in this kingdom, um, you will have a bunch of folk stories and myths and stuff like that. Um, but hey, as much as I don't believe them, you wouldn't catch me sailing to the center of the lake. Like, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, right? You just hear Vinny like, and she just like keeps drinking her mug awkwardly because that's what they're planning on doing.
She literally is holding a mug this size, by the way. Like,
Mm.
Great. Um, One last question. In all of these stories, has anyone not come back or come back wounded?
wounded, sure. People have come back to show wounded, but for what? Nobody can really say. Was it something in the lake? Was it just them being idiots who didn't know how to swim well? No way of proving that. There's there are stories of people who died, or I mean, presumed died because nobody ever saw them again. But these are very old stories. None
Okay.
in recent memory that I can recall.
How
People,
old?
I beg your pardon.
How old of stories, not how old are
Oh,
you? It doesn't
oh.
matter.
The stories go back, I would say, hundreds of years, ever since the first people who settled this lakeside.
Yeah, no, but the people who died, like you said, not for a long time it didn't happen. So like, how long ago did it happen?
I would suggest trying to find the scribe. I'm a priest, I'm not a historian.
Huh.
But
Where will
people
we
talk to
find it?
priests.
Sorry?
People talk to priests. They're more comfortable talking to priests
Sure, but
than.
they usually talk to me about like who they fucked behind the back of their husbands or
Yeah.
who they stole from and
Mm-mm.
woe me, woe that, can Isha save me, can Isha pardon me. Not about like ancient
Ghost
histories.
stories.
Yeah,
And where can we find a scribe actually?
I mean the castle scribe usually stays in the long hall next to the owl.
So he might not be living. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a bind.
Yeah.
But I mean, you might try to look through his archive. Maybe there's some kind of a ledger. Like most towns have their kind of a history keeper ledger. Um, the their current scribe usually kind of fills with recent events. So he might have like the like ancient books from ancient scribes in his like library. Could be worth checking
Um,
out.
DM, before everything went down, did Beto get a chance to find and talk to the scribe or no?
I mean, you did see him, but then everything kind of went into chaos mode.
Was he in the long hall where I was, or do I know if he had escaped from there?
You are fully aware that he died.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're very aware his head escaped the building, the rest of him didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Seared into the memory.
You very much know that he was over there and over there and over there and over there and over
and
there.
a bit on you.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
bit on me. Oh, okay. Well, Vinny, I wouldn't mind going to the scribe's archives if you want to go check there.
Sure. Have we gotten a short rest?
I would say that like by now, like enough time has passed for you to consider it as a short rest.
Cool. So I will go.
I'll be popping out of the
Vinny,
kitchen
Vinny,
with a bowl in my hand and being like, "Where are you guys going?"
Vinny sitting there with you right now, like holding like an 80s, 90s Casio watch, kind of going like 3, 2, 1. Okay, we can go.
No, I'm like biting my hand, like creating like a clock like shape and like
A sundial?
yeah. But inside a building while holding um, um,
A mug.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to the prison just like I'm taking this to go. Find it later.
Enjoy. I've got a lot more. And she kicks the pedestal, and another like hidden compartment opens.
Let's
As you
go.
step out, I'll be stood outside, basically just there with a bowl, a spoon, and being like, "Where are you guys going?"
Oh, to find archivist, the scribes library
The,
probably
the
Going through
scribe's
people's stuff?
archive.
Come
archive.
with.
Sure.
As I finish my arcane recovery, I just see them walking somewhere and I just follow.
Yeah.
I'll turn around to be Oren and be like, Vinny wants to go rummaging through people's things. I think she's
I-
like coming round to like a normal way. Of thinking."
No, I'm not rummaging through people's things. I'm going to read books, probably. We're going to search for information. Anyway.
Do you even know the language if you're from somewhere else? Can you even read the language?
I mean, so far I've been able to read everything that I've laid my eyes on, so I think I will
Oh.
be fine.
Because
I really
she's
want to
not
talk to you when
from
we have a
somewhere
quiet time.
else.
I don't get it either. It's like I have a Google Translate built into my eyes or something, or in my ears.
Sure.
I don't know.
Nice spell, yeah.
And you literally don't know what the fuck I just said. It's like a foreign word that doesn't exist, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
She
I
banged her
step
head.
back a bit and I go to Ivor and just look at him and like, maybe she is crazy.
Yeah, she banged her
I
head,
can
doesn't
hear
know she's from
that!
Here. You know, oh, I'm not from here, but I can read your language. Oh, I'm not from here, but I speak your language.
And I just turn to Ivor and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just so innocent. I'm definitely not a rogue and a suspicious person. Definitely not." And I will look you in the eyes because I have a pretty good passive perception, so I can hear you bad-mouthing me.
I'm not subtle about bad mouthing you. I'm loud enough for you to hear.
Got it.
Honestly, at some point you'll get your memory back. You banged your
I-
head and
I have my memory. There's like a sliver of a thing that I'm not sure if time passed or not, but like I have my memories.
no, you think you have your memory.
No, I have my memories.
Off we go.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
you make your way back to the long hall. Go behind like the main area where the yard used to kind of entertain people. Go up the steps to the second level, and among the different rooms inside, you find a small room which was probably the scribe's room, with a bunch of books and like shelves and a couple of boxes and chests and all that. Um, you
As
you
as we
can
walk in, though, I'd just like to go, oh, I was in here before. Looking for the Jarl.
Really?
I was wondering where he was. He wasn't in this room.
so you kind start looking through the different books and all that on the shelves, and eventually you find a bunch of books named the Ocracy Chronicles, kind of dated from like um, this 50 years. Like every book is kind of like 50 years in segment, and you find around like 10 books, give or take.
DM, at the same time, since there's four of us now, I will also be keeping an eye out for the information that I actually came to seek amongst the archives.
Yeah.
Just a side note.
So I would say that you need to roll investigation, just to see
Okay.
like how lucky or good you are at finding that.
I'm also going to be looking for books in all of the random cupboards and just be like,
I will be a good girl and I will try to find the try to read the chronicles to see if I can find anything mentioning the lake.
Yeah.
I would do the same as Winnie.
So all of you roll an investigation, and we'll see how each one succeeds. So Peyton, how much did you roll?
12.
Okay. Um, you don't really find any good information. Like you find just general directions, which you kind of already knew. Like you knew that there's like to the west, to the northwest as well, and also to the southwest as well, but nothing more than that. But and I'm talking like very very like not next to each other. It's like this, that, and that.
Yeah.
Okay, but nothing more concrete than that. Ivo, how much did you roll?
16.
You find a lot of exquisite looking ink pens,
Ooh,
not pens,
fancy.
like feather pen, like
Quills.
yeah, quills, yeah, English. So you find like exquisite quills. Okay, some of them are like have silver inlines on their like tips. Some of them are actually gold tips. You even find one that looks like it's made out of like some kind of gem. It's almost transparent and shiny. You have no idea what it's worth, but it looks
I
very
mean, you
fancy.
said shiny. You sold to the highest bidder. I
Yeah,
am collecting them all and be like,
yeah,
these are so cool. Bag.
I rolled well, but I do want to try using. I have a question like if it lasts because on Balthor's horn, I use the effect that gives 1d6 inspiration to anyone who hears it that I choose, like the allies, and it lasts
yeah,
for 3 hours. So
yeah,
technically, would it still be in effect?
yeah.
So I will also add that because why not? That's awesome. That's 18 plus 5, so 23.
Okay. And Oren, how much did you roll?
14.
Okay. So Oren, you find a bunch of like random events. Basically, as you kind of read the book, you can see that like every book isn't written by one person. It's written by a bunch of different like past scribes, basically, and each one of them has their own kind of flavor. For example, the current scribe, the most recent like note notes on past events and stuff that happened in the town are very, very factual. Now, these books are basically not describing, business deals or currency change or stuff like that. They are basically describing stuff that happened. So, like less deals, more bubbles, or this guy stole this guy's car, just general stuff that happened in the town that are like that cause enough stir in the town to actually be worth mentioning in these kind of chronicles. So the current like scribe is very factual. Um, Irsa opened the tavern at date this and that and that. Um, um, Svor has gotten drunk again for the 15th time. It's to the
Sven
steps.
and Valerie got married.
Exactly. Very, very plain, very, very dull, but very, very factual and accurate. But as you kind of peruse back into the different kind of notes, you can see that each one had their own flavor. One of them was very much against a person of interest in the town, so all of his notes were always like kind of dissing that person. Another one was just very into culinary, and all of his notes were about baking around the town and flavors, and so on and so forth. Vinny, eventually you find an entry about a strange man from around 100 years ago or so who was visiting the town. Um, he went by the name or moniker of the Wanderer.
Sure.
The Wanderer. Um, and nobody really knew his name. He was a very shady person. Like nobody could really trust him. But one thing that everybody kind of understood was that he was trying to find a way to get to the center of the lake. He was trying to buy a boat or a raft or anything that anybody could give to him. He was very bedraggled and looked like somebody who was basically dragged out of the forest from how like badly he was kind of kept. Um, the general feeling that the scribe writes is that eventually people believe that he managed to find a raft or make a raft. Somebody supposedly saw him sailing towards the center one night during a full moon, um, but nobody has saw him after that. The next day, nobody knew what happened to him. He wasn't seen in the town again. There was no recollection of him or no evidence that he ever was in that town. All of his possession was gone. Even the raft people supposedly saw him starting to build or buy or sell was gone as well.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm just writing it down.
Yeah.
Huh. And there's nothing else, like no other disappearance or maybe any other clues leading like to what the fuck is in the center of the lake.
Nothing else you find. I mean, you find a bunch of other kind of notes here and there about strange noises again from the lake. My God, when is that gonna stop? Or, man, those ghosts are really getting on my nerves. I'm dying to get a new position in a different town. Stuff like that, but nothing concrete or as clear as this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
And-
looking at the book with the recipes and just frown on it.
From what I remember, what is the phase of the moon currently?
1 second, I'm writing a couple of notes for myself as well.
While everyone's concentrating in their books, I'll just slam one unnecessarily loud shut and be like, has anyone found anything interesting? Because these books are boring.
Yes,
Oh,
I
no,
did.
but here's
Shut
the
the
recipe.
fuck up.
For the pie of questionable wisdom.
Okay, that sounds very interesting, but I did find something about the lake.
I'll be
Uh,
honest. I want to hear about the pie. That that's
yeah,
got
that
that's
sounds
got me that's got me interested.
yeah, that sounds yummy.
First, place berries in a bowl, and no.
To your question, Vinny, right now the lake is the moon is
Mm.
get. I mean, which moon, by the way? We have
Oh shit, there's multiple.
yeah. There are two moons in the sky.
Uh,
There's a big
both
one
of
and
them.
and a small one.
The both of them.
Okay, so give me a second to check the calendar to make sure.
Does it mention which moon it was and
On the full moon.
on
One
which full moon?
second.
Yeah.
One second.
It was the hot moon. Sorry.
The honeymoon. Yeah.
Oh man, I
Okay.
just generated the recipe, and it's so good. Add garlic, then immediately question why you added garlic.
Perfect.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'll be sat there looking through their tax records, essentially, of why people have been given money and stuff like that. And I'm like, do you know, they gave 10
Okay,
hammers
so
to this old crone because she was frightfully ugly. There's hope for you yet, Vinny. As I turn the page
Why are you like this?
okay, so you're currently on date 15 of Sol. Okay, in the year 1993. ES, and you know that you're currently on like the last quarter of the small moon. The big moon is also kind of starting to wane. So generally, in a few days, give or take, maybe a couple of days, you believe that like the small moon should be completely hidden, while the big moon might actually be full.
So the timing of the attack seems like it might be able to connect to like the phases of the moon.
Yeah, I'm correcting myself, so I got it wrong. The big moon is not it's waning, but it's like there's a, there's a lot of time before it actually kind of change phase because it changes a lot longer. But the small moon is kind of going into full dark mode basically in 2 days.
Cool. So we probably should not wait with this for a few days. We should probably go. Guys, yeah, I found a thing, I think. So like the 100 years ago, like the Wanderer, like a person named the Wanderer came here and like was obsessed with the lake, and then like he got a thing to get to the middle of the lake, and then he was gone, and it was like a full moon, which is oddly specific. So yeah, that's like the only thing that I can find in here.
Okay, so we need to get to the
So-
middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Or were you suggesting we wait a few days until the
No,
problem's passed and then we go to the middle of the lake?
I don't think waiting a few days will help us. I think it will be bad.
I think it's best we don't go on a full moon unless we also want to end up disappeared.
Yeah.
But
It's
we
like
could wait
it's
until
not.
after the full moon.
Listen. It's like he didn't just disappear. It's like his existence disappeared. It's like weird shit. I don't know if I want to stay in this town for this weird shit. So let's take care of shit now.
How long will it take us to get to the middle of the lake?
I mean, we've crossed the lake in like less than an hour, if I remember correctly, with the swan. It really depends how.
You didn't cross the lake. You skimmed on the sides of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it really depends on how strong you're gonna paddle.
Can you
In,
conjure?
in your little swan
Yeah.
boat.
Can you
There's,
conjure another one of those?
yeah, it will last for like 3 hours if I remember correctly.
How much room can you make on there? As I start rummaging around my bag that I've got with me, I'll start pulling things out. So how big can you make it, Vinny?
Not very big.
As you're saying that, Peytor, the others have got used to my collecting abilities,
Oh god.
so it doesn't surprise them at all. But as I pull out like a full matching set of cutlery from the castle kitchen that I was just in, a gold spoon from the Jarl of the town over, the quills and all this, a goblin's head. Well, just the skull of a goblin.
Why?
Jottun's
Why?
ice Jottun's teeth. I will then pull out a potion of a blue, mysterious-looking potion in a slightly cracked jar, and I was like, I mean, you said this will make me really big. I mean,
Maybe after
big
like we
hand
dock,
paddles, we can get across it really quick.
maybe like after we dock, use that. Like I don't think we can do like that big.
Give
Hmm.
me answer then to how quick can I paddle? Not very, and I'll just start putting everything back
And
into
I'll
the
and I'll
bag.
just look at Oren and be like, he's saying that I'm weird and crazy. Isn't this like just weird and crazy? Like
You're all weird and crazy.
says the man that came out of the fucking stone.
I never said I'm not weird and crazy.
True.
Peyton's just standing there thinking, I'm surrounded by weird and crazy people.
This,
So-
One ear kind of flickers to the sides, and she thinks that
Yeah.
just amusing yourself.
So our plan is to go into the lake on a swan-shaped pedal boat
Hmm.
and have one of us pedal after taking the potion for strength.
Oh no. We will all pedal. There's like 4 pedals, four for each seat. It's fine.
It's the most
it-
bizarre contraption you have ever seen in your life.
It's
There's these
normal.
weird little like bars of iron that you can like put your hands on and like this with, and the boat goes forward.
Well,
Or your
I
feet.
think this wasn't for
Pretty
the
much.
hands, it was for the feet, but okay.
Yeah, it is.
So it's basically what in our world you would see at like
A swan boat.
Yeah.
Okay, just
It-
Obviously,
it-
we've never
it
had
is-
them in our world, so it's like,
Yes.
what the fuck's this?
FYI, like when Vinny describes herself wearing like weird looking clothes, like you
Yeah.
as a natural person IRL would know that it's basically traveling, like hiking kind of weird.
Yeah, like she has like a khaki like jacket and like you see like short like belly out like kind of shirt underneath the jacket and like her pants. She's not wearing her khaki pants right now because well she received the cool pants I guess from the forgot his
Yeah.
fucking name that owes me money when we'll get back there. So she has like these hiking boots as well. Like they're dirty as fuck by now probably and scuffed as fuck, but it's comfortable. It's good for hiking. She's wearing them. So yeah.
Like
Okay.
sturdy old Solomons.
Yep.
Yeah, the way
Okay,
Vinny's
very
dressed, it would be
interesting.
the equivalent of us having like an ancient Roman just waltzing the band. So for us,
Got
we're
it.
just like, yeah, she's weird. Which is why when she says she's from somewhere else, I'm like, no, she's just forgot her memory. Mine seems more plausible. She just looks like a weirdo.
Oh, by the way, how long was it ago when the siege started?
You're in midday. It started like around 9 a.m.
Okay.
So yeah, I think like around let's see, midday is around like 12, I think so.
Yeah, with the break. Okay, no, it's more than enough time. That's okay.
You do the math.
It's more than enough time. I just wondered if my mage arm is still up.
So, when are we planning on deciding to try and go to the middle of the river?
Right now, let's go. And I just grab him and drag him out of the room towards the lake.
With that,
I will follow.
I'm gonna take a short couple of minutes break to bring myself another cup of coffee. I've been awake for 48 hours straight.
Gee, why? Why?
I didn't manage to fall asleep last night. I don't know why. Like no reason, not the
Lovely.
nothing. I just couldn't fall asleep, and it got into this kind of loop of like you don't fall asleep, then existential kind of like anxiety thoughts kind of crept in, which kept me awake again, and then it was kind of like this vicious loop.
I banished thee to the kitchen. Go make coffee.
Basically, you were getting too excited about the kids going back to school.
I will be right back. I can hear you, but I go pee.
Yeah, no
Good luck.
Oh, great. Yet again, we go off on another adventure for free.
You guys don't get paid.
For some reason, Vinny
Well,
likes
if
to do
everyone's
everything
dead,
for
nobody is
free.
going to get paid. There's nobody to pay us if
I
everyone's
was
dead.
mid-negotiation with a Jarl, and Vinny decided that, good people would just do it.
Yeah, like I thought you had like a position at the castle or something because you passed the coin or something to someone. It was an unpaid position.
Oh, no, I may have terrified the Jarl by explaining what was going to happen to him by the vampires that were attacking. That he ran away and gave me his signet ring to say that I was in charge. And then Vicar stole the signet ring, so he was in charge. And now he's just fucked off. So much for being in charge. And I'll be honest, I really don't want to have to clean the long hall. I mean, that's disgusting, and I'm not having that as my house. So, yeah, that.
And that's the only reason you chose not to be a Jarl.
Yeah,
So-
sure, whatever
so
her name
he'll
is,
probably-
can have it. Yeah, Yersa can have it. She seems to want to deal with mess and people.
I don't know if she wants to do that, but
I mean, she's got to rebuild a wall. She's got to deal with people, and do you know?
Are you talking about the female Trump?
what?
I heard you.
What a random thing to say.
Yeah.
By the way,
I was just
But-
talking about
Also,
basically.
like universe. I don't know.
by the way, I went over like my old notes just to see if like I heard of things previously of like the lake or something, and I found like where we met Yersa, and like found Yersa in a cellar with more civilians. She a muscle mommy? Question mark.
You know, I'm just gonna post the recipe
Yes.
because it's really good. I
Yes.
love it.
Class. I shall read it.
I
Well,
have
yeah.
coffee, and honestly, if ever I could have gotten an elemental pet, I would definitely go for the one in the completionist book series of a coffee elemental that they can just pour coffee all the time, like perfect Java. Just the best kind of pet.
But while you were making a coffee, essentially, I was borderline filling Paytol in with a rant of the fact that we keep getting dragged around by Vinny to do things for free, and now it's happening again. And
Hey,
Let's go for an adventure.
You are offered one hammer to save.
one hammer
what's his
and
name?
a hammer. Don't. Oh,
Yes.
trust me, I remember
Yes.
the sarcasm
It's one
that came
hammer.
from a specific somebody.
Chaos.
Yeah.
So,
what are you all doing?
I'm getting dragged to the lake begrudgingly by Vinny.
Yep.
So how are you going to go about it? I remind you that let me just quickly open Alver and try to upload the actual town's the full-on town map so you can kind of see.
Yeah, we can go through the tunnel and then down to the
Yeah.
docks again.
Oh, definitely. You definitely the tunnel.
Import.
Inboard. Ooh.
As we're walking towards the tunnel, I'm guessing you have to say "see you later" to go through it.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, so we've not told Paytol it's there. So as we're approaching it, and I'm just like, so basically, this is what we're going to see you later. I'll walk through it without explaining anything, which means Paytol, unless you were paying enough attention, you're walking face first
Well,
into
you have to close it. You have to close it again. It's not a barrier. It's a lock for the door.
Oh, I thought it was a barrier, and I was just
No,
expecting
it's a lock for the door.
Nah.
Do you all see the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I have no recollection of how I can actually ping, like doing this thing. Is there a way to ping?
There's like a draw thing. And the pointer. You can
Do you
see.
see this? Do you see the
Yes.
purple one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you are basically, if you're all kind of going through the hidden tunnel, all of you can exit here in the graveyard.
Mm.
The center of the lake, if I do a straight line, it will be, I don't know if you can see outside the actual map,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
shut
but
off.
it will be something like here, give or take.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, it's a big lake. It's like one of the biggest lake in the continent. Loch Slefa, that's the name. So, you all gonna come out from here. I remind you the town is still being under siege. You can still see some of the dead bodies of the goblins that you fought here, some of the wreckage in the houses from the fight. What do you want to do as you exit here? What do you do?
Let's beeline it to the docks, I would say.
But quietly, so things won't see us.
Good luck.
We'll try.
So I would like you to decide on marching order and stealth rolls, basically. And any other rolls that you think that you want to do as well.
Before we get out of the tunnel, let's see. Paytol, do you
I would
wear
like to
any
guess-
armor?
I would
No,
like to
and it's
cast
not a
quick
fireball.
save. No, I was actually saying I would like to cast quick save on myself.
That's a nice spell. I don't have it. Sorry, are you wearing armor?
I am not. No.
Then I will cast mage armor on you, so you get a +3 to your armor class.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
It does not count as armor if you're. I probably guess you're a monk, so it doesn't impede your unarmored defense.
Great. How do I?
I don't think there is anything you can do. You just have to
gotta
add
kinda
3 to your
remember.
armor class. Just remember it.
There's an additional magic bonus thing. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
there.
add it
Oh,
there.
that. Yeah.
And it's for 1 hour, 8 hours. Which one is that?
8 hours.
Damn, that's long.
That's why I wanted to know when the siege started.
So
Great, thank you
before
so
we
much.
pop out, I will have pulled the lever to move the tomb off the edge of the entrance, whatever it's, the grave. I would like to have just a quick glance, basically, just a quick little peek before we jump out to see if I can see the positioning of any enemy.
Roll perception.
You didn't see shit.
Wait, what?
I got a natural one. I mean, I literally
Yeah.
went, whoop, whoop. It's clear.
So as you kind of pull the lever, you kind of look at Peter, kind of very swaggerly, kind of like, let me check it out. Kind of pull the lever, go out with your head, not noticing that it took a bit more time for the pathway to actually open, and just smack your head into the door. You're gonna get 1 second. Let me roll. 6 points of damage.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I
You
guess
were
I clipped the corner of that bad
Yeah.
boy, and I'll be like,
yeah,
for
full on
Loki's
gash, like
sake,
full on
it's
gash,
nothing up there.
bleeding. Yeah.
And I don't.
You
know
probably
where,
deserve
down
that.
This is
there.
half your health.
Oh no, Jesus.
So squishy. I didn't want to say that like when we get to the exit and out that I want to like scan the area as well to see like if I see anything noticing us.
So as Ivor kind of curses his luck, you can roll perception.
I will use my heroic inspiration
I will
that I
cast,
gained that
I will
I
cast
have learned
guidance
about
on
it.
Vinny. You got guidance.
That's D4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's a better one. Perception?
Yeah.
So that's 19.
19. Okay. So, you can see there are a bunch of goblins kind of around here. And you can see some around here. And you can't really see into this area because of the buildings. Some of them are still kind of on fire, by the way, which is strange because they should have been burned down by now if they were actually like still on fire. But like you don't really see anything here because you don't have line of sight. But yeah, like you can see a couple of like when I say a couple, I actually mean a couple, like 2, 3 goblins here, 2, 3 goblins kind of going through the buildings here. But that's all you can see right now from where you are.
Can I see like over here if there's anything
Well, I didn't see your pointer.
I'm the orange pointer
I
on
don't see.
the right of the castle. Here, this shit.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You blend in very
Yeah.
well.
I mean, you can see the remaining kind of goblin army that is there. It's not a big army, by the way. Like mind you, it's not like hundreds and hundreds of goblins. It's like 30, 40 goblins all in total.
Mm-hmm. So like if I'm looking, then the shortest route to the water will probably be here, like this line.
I mean, the shortest one would be through the buildings, to be honest. The
Yeah,
straight
but
line
we
through
saw
this.
goblins there, so like maybe through like
No, you didn't see the goblins there. You saw goblins around here.
oh.
You saw goblins around here.
Mm.
No, sorry, I meant actually here. Sorry, not here, like around here. And I said that here you didn't see anything because you don't have line of sight because of the intersecting buildings. So you don't really
Mm-hmm.
you're not able to see into like the main area.
Well,
Yeah,
as far as we know, we did kill everything there.
true. And the civilians did like manage to get out of there into the graveyard, so let's go through there, I guess.
I mean, if there are a few left, we can dispatch them and quickly get to the docks. Once we're on the
True.
water, I think we're at least safe until we reach the middle of the lake.
True. Let's do that. I don't know if I'll go first, but I'll go like at the front-ish, trying to look out to see if I see anything on the way.
Yeah.
Then I'm
So-
behind Vinny.
Okay. Ivo, Peter,
Well,
what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually quite stealthy, so I'm quite happy to just disappear off into the distance.
You scout ahead.
I'll be in the back, but I am curious. So, the goblins attacked the village at the same time as the assassins did. Are they working together?
Yeah. It's like they're working together and they have like a black hole thingy on tentacles that is also working with them and
The
it
masked
explodes.
figures are probably controlled by something and they control the goblins.
Yeah. It's
The
like they have a
masked
hive
people
mind.
are basically vampires. They fly about, they poof, appear, and they don't die. And when they do die, they come back unless you pull the mask off and let them see the sun. And then they burn alive. They're a vampire.
Also, Peter, you have no idea what a black hole is.
Yeah. I'm just like, what? A black hole tentacle thing? What?
Oh,
Just
like-
pray we don't see any of them now.
yeah. The captain
It's
of the
like-
guard, before he disappeared, didn't know what a black hole was, and then when I explained it and he saw what it did, he said that was a very good name for it. Vinny actually came up with the name. But imagine a black circle, and like you just
It sucks things
What
in.
what is
You
okay.
disappear into
In
nothingness.
gun.
Is it a mouth?
It disintegrates, sort of
No,
thing.
you just stop being.
Can we see the crater from here, from at the wall, like the big?
I mean, it's a big crater.
We should. There's like probably like a house less because it was swallowed by the crater.
What do you mean? The one that you took out in the town didn't explode like the one.
No, the one.
No,
at
it was the
castle.
one here. So like maybe on the way on, like we can see the crater from like an angle.
Because it was on the slope. So from where you are right now, the mountain and the wall, you don't have an angle of sight.
Got
Well,
it.
you will recognize it when we see it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
don't
we are
touch it.
fighting goblins. We are fighting masked assassins that are like undead
Vampires.
vampires, and we're fighting holes, just straight up holes that.
No, think
Tentacle
like
holes.
An angry ball of meat
Uh-huh.
with wobbly legs, and it has a floaty hole on its head, where its head should be, above it. It's
Okay.
gross, and don't touch it, because you'll.
Do you think it's related to the Wanderer because he also sort of disappeared? Did he?
I
Like-
don't think anything
One of-
could be related to it. I mean, I don't know
I
how they
mean-
have kids.
It could
I
be a
mean-
portal, but
From what
would
I've
be
read
weird.
about the Wanderer, it's like if it was the same, then probably everything that connected to the captain of the guard was supposed to also disappear from existence because he disappeared from existence.
I mean, we remember the captain of the
Technically.
guard existed.
Yeah, no, but with the Wanderer, it's like every trace of him vanished. No one knows he passed here anymore, ish sort of thingy.
No.
People know, but
everything-
like the ledgers and stuff like disappeared.
No.
No?
All of his stuff and anything that he interacted with kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
It's not like people forgot that they saw him.
Yeah, no, I meant that. That.
It's a big difference between like nobody
Yay.
remembers him to like. So just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's a false Hydra and then not a false. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a reboot, not a shutdown.
Yeah.
I will say that Ivor, only Ivor actually, I would basically allow to do that. You can roll a history check if you want.
Oh. So I was like, oh, here we go.
If only we could hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. I got a 15. I was going to say at first, I was like, oh, here we go. I get a +0 on history.
So with the 15, that's pretty easy check, honestly. You do know that around 100 years ago, give or take, was the fall of the sudden fall of the Chimerian Empire that kind of ruled all of Cornland. Which from that, basically, all of the current kingdom kind of split off back to the original kingdoms, and then like the 100-year kind of inheritance war started, and each kingdom kind of started to kind of form its own old new kingdom again. So it is kind of strange that it does kind of go through your head that around the same time there was this happening here. Yeah, just something to be aware of.
I'll look at the guys and be like, I think that knocks some sense into me.
Wow, for the first time in your life?
100 years ago, isn't that when the Empire fell?
The Empire fell? Question
Empire?
mark?
When the Empire fell. So the whole of Cronland used to be ran by an empire, and then it like randomly fell apart, and everything went wrong, and then we broke apart into all our little areas that we are now. I think it was 100 years ago.
You do know, that's common knowledge. You know that like nobody knows exactly why it fell so suddenly, but everybody knows that it happened after the king, like the emperor, and all of his family and his descendant were basically assassinated in one night. Um, and everybody knows that the one to blame for this was the traitor, his captain of the guard, a man named Harren, basically.
So
That's common knowledge.
I'll
everybody knows
relay that story, basically being like, so the story goes, whoop, yeah, everything Nair said. What do you think Captain of the Guard was called, though?
Harren. It's Haren.
Aaron.
Just an off note of like, wouldn't it be interesting if the traveler was like the captain of the guards trying to erase his past mistakes, going to the river to try and like, yeah.
Inception.
Anyway.
Anybody
So-
has a dreidel?
And now I would like to
Actually,
proceed
no.
to,
I
sneak
hate
across.
this movie, by the way. I hate Inception.
What?
'Cause in my opinion, it was such a good movie all the way. I think the end. The end was so expected. I just knew the moment they explained the dreidel thing, I knew that's how they're gonna end the movie.
Yeah.
Because they were too chicken shit to decide on an ending.
Yeah,
Decide on an
it
ending.
did feel very much like,
It's the
is that
literal.
okay, next? And you
Like,
were
for me-
saying,
For me, it's the literal equivalent of Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. Of like, oh, it was all a dream in the end. Like, fuck you, dude. Why am I watching this movie? Like, give me the actual conclusion, for fuck's sake. Yeah, just my 2 seconds rant.
Don't worry, there's gonna be a remake sometime.
Yeah,
so I'd like to do a stealthy dash across the open to the nearest possible building.
cool. Roll stuff.
I got a 28.
I mean, even your party didn't notice you were done with that roll.
What the fuck?
One
I'll
minute.
Even
just
with the
be-
nat 20.
So where's
Yeah,
my pointer? So
1 minute you
I'll
are
just be
hearing him
here.
curse, the next is just gone. Cool.
Great.
We needed to roll stealth then?
and I'll just give you a thumbs up from the other side, like seems all right by me.
Stealthing along then. And I rolled a 19.
Just before I get out, I will also guidance
Under
myself.
restrict. Yeah,
Is it that bad, Oren?
you got this.
So I did roll an 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus?
No, 11 total. I rolled a 3.
Oh wow!
I have a 13.
You weren't the worst.
How is Vinny with her -2 in dexterity? Sorry, -1, I think. How is Vinny with her minus in dexterity sneakier than you right now?
Because you rolled better than we did.
I
It's simple as
literally
that.
rolled a 19.
There you go. That's the explanation.
Paytol is still like, what the hell, black hole, what is going on? Because like, Paytol just wanted to save some kids, and now it's like, what did I get myself into?
Everyone
I thought it was
suddenly
like the
got across
meme
the
of-
field. You're just walking down the street, like, what the hell's going on around here?
Pato's like walking around, but her face is like the meme of the women with like calculations around, like
exactly. He's just super out of it right now. It's just what?
So, all of you are making your way as stealthily as you can. As you're all kind of around here, Ivor, you said that you're like around here, right?
Yeah, I'd be on their side of the building still, because I've not checked round it. Just literally now leaning with my back against the building, watching them walk towards me.
So, as they are kind of making their way, trying to stealth away, kind of half crawling, half kind of going from bush to bush, you notice one single goblin kind of making his way all the way here. Kind of just literally goes like past you, doesn't even notice that you're there.
I'll be.
Do you
I'll
want
be.
to do anything?
I will be trying not to laugh at the other people attempting. Like Vinny's doing a good job, but the other two, like Oren, who's like he's doing the
Yeah,
comedy
I'm
steps,
I'm doing like the last time. I'm just having my hood up and just go like
and I'm just finding it too. And then I'll hear like this scratching noise and like padding of steps as it starts appear, like coming around the corner next to me. I will basically just bolt the little bastard in the back of the head.
Go for it. You can also try to like stab him because he's right next to you. Like up to you.
Well, I do better with.
Yeah, whichever way you prefer, I don't mind. By the way, like all of you kind of notice the goblin coming out. It's kind of hard to miss, being very different than normal goblin. Peter,
Oh
just
shit!
for your sake, like regular goblins in this world are the kind of customary goblins, you know, like a green skin kind of thing, small, pointed ears, all that. These goblins are corrupted goblins. So I'm gonna send a picture on the Discord just so you can see how
Okay.
they look like.
Green screen goblins. Like you see different textures and images where they are. They are very shifty.
I'm assuming I hit with a 24.
One second. And also, I wanna share the image of how it looks like. So 1 second.
And if I also see the goblin, I will shoot an eldritch shot at it. Just in case.
Am I not seeing? Oh, okay, here it is. And basically, this is how the assassin looked like when you saw him in the long hall.
Okay, so am I correct in assuming that these both are undead? Like the goblins and the assassins?
You have no idea?
You've heard
One's
vampires.
a vampire.
So
I'm very adamant they're vampires.
Wait,
vampire.
so just before continue, Ivor, you said 24 to hit?
Yes.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage with the
So-
sneak attack.
I assume.
And if
that's
I
going to-
see-
so I rolled those, and I'm going to use one of the radiant bolts as well. So I hit it in the back of the head for 34.
So
Ooh.
as you're gonna go past you, the rest of you, as you kind of start to start where you immediately freeze and go like, and you kind of notice the goblin walking right towards you, and just as like your eyes meet and lock, he goes like, and out of his mouth, a radiant ball just shoots out, continues straight, hits right next to Vinny, not hitting her, but like just continues in an arc right next to it, as the goblin just falls, spread on the grass, convulsing, and dying quietly enough to not really raise any alarm.
I'm
I
going
will-
to wave at Vinny and be like,
I will grab the arrow and bring it with me.
Isn't it like the last radiant arrow or something?
no, I'm down to 5. I've only got 5 left. I think I started with 10, and I've only got 5 left because it was anything which looks like it needs to stay dead. I refuse to take them out of, because if it's a vampire, it's staying in it because I don't trust it.
By the way, I will say that after a few moments, the goblin, as he keeps convulsing, just be aware of that as you're getting like closer.
So while I will shoot an eldritch shot at it as well. It's like I will aim an eldritch shot at it.
Before you do, just be aware, Eldritch shot is visible and loud.
I was going to say,
It's not loud. It's ice. It's not loud.
What do you mean?
Well, has it a somatic?
Eldritch shot is
component or
ice
verbal
damage. It's
component?
not semantic and material.
Okay.
Somatic.
I mean, I would okay. It's not loud, but it's not silent. What I mean is what I mean, and it is very visible, especially in the daylight with light reflecting from the ice. Be aware. I'm not saying this.
So, I will-
but it could reveal you.
So I will wait until we are within reach, and I will touch it and cast Eldritch Shot within reach. And then there's not going to be a bolt. and it's going to be extra damage if I hit.
I have just pulled it up on ChatGPT to get the the description of it, and it does say it makes a crackling sound. So it
Eldritch-
implies it's the same as electricity. But
No.
Eldritch shot or Eldritch blast?
blast.
No, so Eldritch
That's
shot is
different.
something different.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, by the way, I imagine like basically just like the sound of like ice forming, basically, kind of like if you saw Mortal Kombat, the original movie, as Sub-Zero kind of forms the ice, kind of sound. But anyway, I would like you, Vinny, to roll a d20, okay?
Am I
Basically-
aiming high or low?
So it's to mark how long it takes you to get to the goblin. Okay. I need to know if you got anything below or above 15. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to aim for. I just want to know like if it's above or below 15.
15. That's definitely a below. That's a 7.
Okay. So as you get closer and closer to the convulsing goblin, which now you can see that unlike the other goblins that you faced off before, he has a lot more red lines all over his body. Like I would say he's almost 50% red and not just black. You get around to like 20 feet of him before he suddenly bursts into a red vapor, almost like aerosol in substance. It just kind of spreads into like a 10-foot radius and then dissolves into the air. Nothing remains of him after that. And it wasn't
Okay.
loud, it was silent. It just like, basically.
Could I have just held my breath as I saw that happen and waited for it to dissipate before breathing? Because I do not want to breathe whatever that was.
Yeah, we're far enough from it. Like
Yeah,
we're
n-
20 feet
none of
away.
none of you are in the radius. You are slow enough in approach.
As you guys get over to me, I'll be like, "What the fuck did I hit?"
Yeah, the more red goblins, apparently they do that.
That's
It was
disgusting.
like more veiny.
Can I make a maybe an Arcana check to see if to remember or to see if these lines resemble any kind of runes or any type of magic like I've learned to do.
I will allow you to do an Arcana check. Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
14. I rolled bad today.
Yeah. Let me think of something. One second. I would allow you to do. I would say a wisdom check. Just a straight up wisdom check.
13.
13. Okay. So as you kind of concentrate on where the lines were, like I mean where the mist is, because obviously the body is is not there anymore, and trying to like see the particles before they dissipate and kind of feel if there's any arcane power. It's almost as if you're starting to see another image overlaid on top of it, just for a fraction of a second, and then it's gone.
Well,
Has
this is strange.
Peter heard anything about corrupted goblins or any sort of corruption similar to this before?
No.
Okay. He is so confused, you guys.
This has been a rough morning for Peter. So all of you are basically here. None of you hear anything else in the vicinity. What do you want to do?
Let's get to the docks.
To the water. Let's get to the ducks.
To the swans.
I mean, I'd like to rummage through everyone's house. I just know not to.
We don't have time for that.
Now,
DM, sorry, one last question about the goblin. When he disappeared, did his armor and weapon disappear as well, or is he not carrying or holding anything?
So
he was just a goblin.
He did have like a very bad, crappy kind of like, turnout and kind of remains of pieces of armor and crappy weapons. Obviously, he was too deranged to actually like keep it intact. And that's like a general note in all the goblins that you saw so far. They are all kind of crazy. Only the ones that are messing next to like a white mask assassin or something are more kind of like organized. The rest that are kind of going around the town, they look almost like rabid dogs in how they behave, which is also very different than actual goblins. Because actual goblins are very mean and nasty, but they don't look crazy. So like the little bits of armor and weapon that he did have, they are on the ground. Only his flesh basically evaporated.
So we plodding off to the water's edge.
Yes.
Cool. So you don't need to roll anything. All of you kind of get to the edge of the docks. Obviously, there isn't any boat here at the moment. And what do you do? I mean, what do you want to do?
I will approach the water, and I will remember like the thought I had earlier of like ducks, and instead of a swan boat, it will be a duck boat. So I am summoning a duck boat key.
Anybody want to do anything else before all of you gonna hop on the boat?
Nope.
And again, like for a fight. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. It will take me a while, so I'm looking at. Like if Pyro looks at Vinny's face when she's casting it, they will notice like the little sparkle again. It's like it's not consistently there. It's sometimes when she does things.
Are you still wearing your goggles, or?
I'm not taking them off until I can see the motherfucker with the mask.
Okay.
For protocol's sake, I'm not taking them off.
Vinny's had some bad experiences.
With
assassins.
Ivor, you know what Vicar did take with him?
The other goggles.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just think they're vampires.
Yeah.
I mean, my mind is made up.
So I would say that about now it's around like 7-8 o'clock p.m. Like it's starting to get dark.
Then I will do something. I will recast Mage Armor on myself.
Cool. Cool. So all of you can hop on the boat. I assume that all of you are looking towards the center of the lake.
And also looking around to see if there's anything weird approaching.
I wouldn't be wanting people coming up behind us.
Yeah, so I would say that all of you roll perception. I was kind of waiting for somebody to say, yeah, I'm looking at the center of the lake to see if I can see anything there, because we are going there, but yeah.
No.
But anyway.
I'd also keep an eye out on the shore for any torchlights.
Of course.
I don't know if these assassins can see in the dark and don't need light, but normally, like, you would have like a fire or something if you're up, gathering or doing something. So
yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on the shore.
Yeah, so like I rolled like on the dice, like if you take a 20 but you remove the 0. So that's a 9 for me.
Yeah, I got a natural 20 for 24.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll just go with yours. I got a 4.
22 here.
Nice.
And just on a note, like the boat like has cushioning on the seats except for where Ivor sits. Just for
You
the
just say
protocol.
it's your place. There you go.
Yep.
As I go to sit down and be like, someone stole my cushion. How rude.
How weird.
Also, your pedals are slightly more stiff, so you need to like put more effort into like
Nah, I
pedaling.
won't sabotage us for this.
So as you kind of start pedaling your way towards the center of the lake, Oren and Peter, I would say that Peter, you're kind of more focused on the back. So you you notice torches here and there, but they are far away. They are like not anywhere close enough that you be like alarmed or like conscious about it. Oren, you're the only one who somehow managed to see through the darkening skies, the dusk that is coming on, and you notice that in the center of the lake, you are approaching a very big wooden platform that is floating in the center of the lake. A couple of smaller rafts are around it. You can see three tall poles next to one of the sides of the platform, and you can see shapes kind of held onto those poles. You assume that they are probably tied to it because they are basically kind of like this in a way.
Cute.
You can also make out more shapes. It's still far away, so it's hard to tell, but from the different sizes, you can see that there are a bunch of probably goblins there. There are two figures that you don't really manage to make out, but they are as tall as the white mask assassins. And there's another figure who is slightly taller but slimmer than the white mask assassins, standing next to the three people who are held in chains to the platform's beams things. Um, and as you get closer, you can see that that figure, also has a white mask, but it's more decorated. Um, it's the three prongs on his head are longer and also a bit more intricate. And unlike the other two who have like swords, he has a white bones. I mean, not made out of bone, but it's white as bones. Staff with a red stone on top of it. And he's currently in the middle of basically doing something with the three people on the platform.
How far away are
Shit.
they?
You are currently, I would say, 100 feet from the platform, give or take.
And do you tell us what you see?
Yeah, I will like, oh shit, guys. There's something going on there.
And with that, we are going to close the session.
So wait, the prisoners are right next to them or in front of them. Like you said, they were on
No,
poles.
just people on chains.
Basically, if you can see the map right 1 second, I will kind of try to draw it.
Fireball.
If we have this kind of like platform, okay, you have around here like the three beams with the three people on them. The the new kind of white mask figure is just close to them. Oh yeah, okay. There's an actual, yeah. Okay, cool. That's actually easier. So we have one pole, second pole, third pole. Each one has a person. The new figure is right next to them. We have a couple of shapes, like probably a couple of goblins or something around here. And you saw the two white mask assassins behind him.
All right.
And there's,
Okay.
and there's a bunch of other stuff on the platform. Like, there's like very tall crates here and here. Some ropes, a couple of other kind of barrels and like sacks and stuff like that around there. But yeah, this is kind of, oh, and there's like a raft here, a small raft here. Small
Which
raft here.
side would we be approaching from? The
So
left hand.
one second. There's a like taller platform with a kind of like rope connecting here, and similar on this side as well, basically. And you are coming from around here, I would say.
Okay.
Does it look like it's like a raft sort of thing, like it's floating on water?
It's floating. It's fully on floating.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
So with that, we finish the session.